Hi, I'm ready to watch episode 7 or season 1 of DanDaDan. I think you are all ready, so let's watch it. Maybe we can understand the background story now, as I said. Maybe in her life someone really took Ida away from her. That's her trauma play. Yeah, I imagined that they would have helped her. Ooh. But she can see where you go, right? Because she's very, very tall. Oh, she got you. No. Ah, that was part of the plan. Uh, but I feel sad for her because I think that her life was very miserable. You're wasting time in the meantime. Oh, wow. Of course, he would have done that. Oh! When it's about protecting you, he is able to become super strong. Mm. Mm. So she has one, but what about the other ball? Who has that? Oh! Oh no, I've never expected that. I thought she would have joined them instead. Oh no. No, come on, she's not dead. I don't have that feeling. At least we try. No, she's not dead. Okay. I think she's serious now. Because anyway, her existence is gonna perish anyway. Uh, uh, so it's better to do that. Mm, mm. Let's save her. Come on, Aya, say it. I mean, I understand she's reluctant to believe her, but that's the only thing we can do now to save her. So let's do that. Mm. I think she's a harmless right now, so I'm talking about these spirit. Okay. Finally, they explain us. And in fact, that's the dress she has now. She wears now. We understood that she's a prostitute. Oh, that's not Ira, but she had to do what she did to make all to make this little girl go on living. Let's see. Mm, yeah. But then something happened to this little girl, because that's not Ira. Is that Ira? To see someone happy, you're able to do the impossible, even the most dangerous things. Some people might not agree, others would agree, but it's easy to be judged by others. No one can't understand the feelings that move you to do things like this. I mean, you're ready to do even the worst things in life just to see the person you love smile, to let her have everything that she needs, and to let her feel happy even if you're not. That's a sacrifice that people with a good heart can do in order for others to live better than how they lived. That's admirable. That's Oh no. I imagined that something would have happened. Here we go. Oh wow. Oh no. She found in Ira what she lost. Oh, finally, we have an episode like that because I think this story deserved an episode like this. The desolation and the desperation of this scene is. Oh no. Because she was a dancer, and that's why she wanted even her little girl to be a dancer too. Here we go. Aira. Oh. Okay. I hope she's still alive, but I doubt. No, 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 no. Ooh. That's why Ira couldn't say mommy to her, because she doesn't even remember that. But for her, it was a constant memory, and she could survive it because of that. Her spirit was feeded by that. No, no, no. Now you saved Ira, so you did something good at the end. Uh, I hope Ira will not forget about her. Ira, do something. Say, mommy, so she will go. You did your best. That's enough. It's hard to believe it, but if you did your best, that's enough. No, I think she enjoyed the life she had with you. That's enough. Good job, Ira. You did the best thing. Mm. Yeah. Even if it's not your mother. I mean, even if she's not her daughter, she did the right thing to let her rest in peace. Wow, I've never expected to cry today, but it was the right thing to do. And I like that even, sorry, the episode interrupted like that, so I couldn't finish the sentence. But basically, what I wanted to say is that I was even happy that Ida's character could regain a little bit of what she lost in the first episode we saw her. Because I told you in the previous episode that I also made the mistake to judge this character too easily by telling you that she was just the stereotype of the Japanese girl who wants to be cool. Yeah, now I understand everything, and I think that this is a good episode. I like the animation. I like the tenderness and the way in which everything was described. I was very happy that in this episode they decided to explain us everything, because otherwise there were too many misunderstandings that had to become clear to us in order to go on with the story. I appreciated that everything was focusing on this monster mummy and on Ira. I would like to start saying what I think about the monster mummy. I call her like that so everyone can understand who am I referring to. This is a complex character in my opinion, and so far I can say that it's the best character of this story. You know that I like deep stories, and I like, I mean, if you ever followed me for a long time, you know that I like to analyze episodes in which things are very deep and very emotional, full of details, let's say. I like to recognize things. I like when stories are not the usual, or that they can express me something that usually I can't see or I can't find in other stories. I'm not saying that other stories are not emotional and other stories are not able to give us this example that we saw, but the background story here was very delicate. I mean, it was narrated in a way that doesn't seem so hurtful as it seemed. And I liked the choice of the scenography here. I mean, I like the choice of the director to express this hurtful life and this sadness in a very delicate way, in a way in which these characters are suffering, but at the end of the day, when the images are predominant, while the music is this soft, this delicate, it seems that they don't want you to understand how hurtful and how painful this life was for her, but at the same time, they put you these images reflecting her story, and it's a punch in the stomach. So this contrast is very beautiful, and that's why most of the times I prefer anime more than manga, because in anime everything that is involved can catch your attention and can catch your feelings and make you cry. Like in my case, in this channel, you have always found myself crying for many stories. I lost the count, and even the stories that I watched privately can tell you that I cry most of the times. I'm a very sensitive person. In this case, I have to say that this character got me totally. You have the example of a mother who is struggling hard to do her best to make her daughter feel safe, feel happy, feel innocent, to create a world around her that is beautiful, even if life is so cruel. And she doesn't want that her daughter understands the image of the world that she's living. She doesn't want to give her this pain yet. She prefers to show her that life is beautiful, that everything she wants to try she can. She wants to give her all of the possibilities, all the things that she wants to try a chance. Maybe the life of this mother was not like the life she wants to give to her daughter. So to her daughter, she wanted to give her the impossible. She wanted to make her life successful and so beautiful, so that she would have never imagined how hard it was for her to reach that stability, that sort of a fake happiness. But it doesn't matter, because when you are a mother and you have a daughter or you have a son, you don't want your children to feel the strength, to feel the pain, to feel the burdens that you carry. You always want them to be happy and not knowing how tough life is. And in those images, when you see that the daughter has a cake for her birthday, she can start dancing, because this mother was a dancer, I think, and she wanted to give her the chance to be a dancer too, so she was teaching her everything that she knew. So in this episode you see the power of a mother and how mothers are like rocks, because to us children, we think that our mothers are unbeatable, that they always know what to do, that they are not fragile, that they are super strong and they are unbeatable, yeah, as I said. And sometimes we don't even imagine, we don't put ourselves so much in their positions to understand how cruel and suffering their lives might be. So I think this episode is also a celebration of mothers. They work hard to give us the best. They suffer without telling us. They struggle because the most important thing for them is to see us happy and to make us smile no matter what. So in the moment we see this huge sacrifice that she makes in order to make her daughter feel happy. She becomes a prostitute. She is working everywhere to have enough money to make her daughter feel satisfied and to create this illusion around this daughter that in her opinion might seem to be convenient and useful, but as soon as those evil men come back at her and they kidnap her, they take her away, she feels guilty because she has never shown to her daughter this side of the world. It's like as if this daughter is automatically dragged into reality. She has never had the perception of it. So there is this huge separation between the two, but even this separation between amazing world, shiny world, and a rotten one. So, of course, she feels guilty also because she created a trauma in her and because she would have never seen her again. So I really like even the desperation you see in the scene after when she's trying her best, and no matter how bad she feels because she's hit everywhere. Her body is full of scratches and she's injured, but the most important thing to her is to find her one more time. And the way in which this scene is portrayed, in which you see how desperate she is and she can't even stand up properly, but who cares? Because the most important thing is her instinct to find her back, and the fact that you see that she can't find her anymore, and she even reached a point of desperation in which she doesn't even know herself anymore. She doesn't even remember that she had a daughter. This shock is immense, so hard to handle, that it's like as if she lost her memories, because her body preferred to react to this trauma in this way, by forgetting, instead of feeling the pain. Her life was constantly fed by pain, and that's the only thing she knew, even if she could masquerade it in a very nice way. But the result is that her body couldn't handle it anymore. Her mind too can't handle it anymore. So she reached a point in which she was completely lost. And even in that moment in which she felt lost, she felt surrounded by white. White usually means peace, right? But in her case, it means a way of feeling completely lost, as if everything turns blank, as if she lost her existence. Only the body is moving, but her mind, her soul, her feelings are gone. Until she meets Ira. But now we understand that Ira is not her daughter, and she made a mistake by calling her mommy. But in that moment, that word meant everything to her. It was like a big hand that could take her back again where she was, and to regain everything that she lost. So Ira gave her that hope again. But unfortunately, it was not Ira's intention to make that mistake. She lost her mother too, and she tried to find her anywhere. Even Ira's desperation is felt, because she knows somehow that her mother is dead, and she's always following what her dad tells her. That means she's in a place that right now she can't come back. One day she will be back and she will be proud of you. So even to create these expectations in Ida's character, to make her become how she became, a respected girl, a girl that is admired by everybody, a girl who can smile at everybody and everybody is pleasing her. These construction of personality that helped her become how her mother would have been proud of. So all these circumstances that go beyond the characters amazes me a lot. These are the things that I'm searching for in anime. I mean, I like to enjoy, I like to laugh, I like to be part of stories, but most of the times I like to connect myself with the characters based on my experience, and to try to find something in these characters that are also part of me. And when I feel something, I deeply connect to them. So I am glad to have gone on with this story, because if this story can give me these kind of examples, I'm here for it. I mean, I will be so happy to follow this kind of story. I don't regret to have chosen to go on. Even at the moment in which this mummy was dancing at night, and it was like going on stage. It was very, very beautiful, and her dance was so peaceful. I'm glad that Ira understood what to do at the end. That means to let her rest in peace, to give her this peaceful moment as if she's her daughter, to give her this favor, because on the contrary, this mother decided to save Ira's life by believing that Ira is still her daughter, and that makes you understand that everything was worth it, because these characters that we know now understand that this spirit was not an evil one, and she did everything she could till the end of her existence to protect her daughter, because that's what she really wanted to do throughout her life. She has never wanted to be mean, she has never wanted to be like the world she was forced to live in, but she wanted to do the best that she could for the sake of her daughter till her last breath, let's say. And one more time I want to say that this is a way to praise mothers in general. Mothers who suffer, mothers who struggle, mothers who are strong. The figure of the mother that never fades away, no matter how much we can judge our mothers, no matter how much we don't understand our mothers. There's always something that the mothers don't tell us to protect us. Even become the evil part of the story. Who cares? Because for them, the most important thing is that we are happy, that we don't suffer as much as they do, that we live the life that they couldn't live. And there are times in which we misunderstand what our mothers wanted to tell us, but we are stupid to judge them easily without even asking ourselves, was that the way that she wanted us to interpret what she did? Is that the right thing that we are doing? Did we misunderstand them? No, we never ask these. We sometimes are feeling our impulses correct, but we never doubt about these. We never ask ourselves, did I understand my mother correctly? Did she do this to protect me or not? No, we tend to interpret their behavior by judging them so easily, even if sometimes we make a mistake and we don't even realize that. So all these episodes can give you different interpretations, but to me, the great interpretation was that mothers are our rocks. They are behind our backs, no matter if they stay or if they go. I'm very happy to, even if it doesn't seem so, but I'm very happy to have watched this episode, because talking about Ira, I can say that even young girls or young boys can do great things. That sometimes we think that younger generations can't do anything to protect us, to do something good, to be the right ones. But in this episode you understand that even young people can decide to do the right thing, and we shouldn't underestimate young girls or young boys regarding what they do, and we should trust them more, because they also know the right things to do. We just have to give them the chance to show us. It's something reciprocal. We just needed to find the right key. And in this episode, they found the right key. And thanks to ISS power, they could connect. Mother could rest in peace, and Ira could regain her life. And I'm pretty sure that Ira will join this team, because in this team, Ira can find depth, can find real bonds, and she doesn't have to interpret someone who she is not. She can be herself, and she will be accepted no matter what. She doesn't have to find the approval from others for what she's not or what she pretends to be, but she can be herself and she will be accepted. Also because now she has psychic powers, awaken, and she can be understood by Ayase and by Yoka, I don't know for sure. Thanks for following me, and see you in the next one. Yeah, even with this story, ta-da, we cried. So we have to find a story in which we don't cry. It's very difficult, sincerely. But see you in the next one. See you next time with episode 8 of season 1 of DanDaDan, and thanks for the support so far. Bye, see you.